सैलरी की बात करते हैं.
Main point.
Very important. In general, let's say 7 years experience coder and 7 years experience into decision architect role. What will be the expectation? The coder will get paid more, or the architect will get paid more?
Again, we cannot generalize, but if we see the normal trends, yes, the decisioning architects get paid a little bit more.
Yes.
I mean, at part, the salary would be. If you want to talk about numbers, I can give you a range.
If someone has to sit the place you are sitting currently, what he or she has to go through to reach there? And the way you are saying, the what I see is this role is just going to evolve more. ये AI के वजह से खत्म नहीं होने वाला रोल है. Is that
इसमें
true?
AI है, I
AI
would
है
say.
obviously. अगर एक फ्रेशर को अगर इस लाइन पे जाना है, because this sounds fascinating and also shows a kind of security going forward, क्या क्या करना होगा? Do you take interviews for people?
Yeah, I do.
So what do you expect from them? आज के गेस्ट हैं निवेदिता, who is working in a very different domain. She is not only into coding, rather she is into the business aspect, which is very interesting, and also a kind of job she is into, which is very hard for the AI to replace, because she is directly involved in the business aspect. But getting into this job is not an easy way. So we have discussed the pathway, how if you're interested in business aspect and technical aspect, how you can get such a high paying job, what are the certifications you need to do, how you can enter this kind of field, और भी बहुत सारी बातें हमने किया है. The podcast starts in 3, 2, 1. प्रोफाइल जो है very interesting प्रोफाइल है. मैं पहली बार सुना.
सुन रहे हैं,
Yes,
हाँ.
yes, yes. So उसके बारे में सीनियर आर्किटेक्ट,
Senior decisioning architect.
सीनियर डिसीजनिंग आर्किटेक्ट, क्या ये जो प्रोफाइल के स्टार्टिंग में था कि
नहीं.
कैसे?
So that's actually a good question.
Yeah.
Basically, if I talk about the origin of this role, it is comparatively new. अगर आप previously देखें तो कैसे होता था companies में कि अगर layman terms में बोले कोई offer दे रहे हैं customers को, so it was not customized. It was basically the company has 10 offers, and for every customer, those 10 offers are eligible.
Offers in the sense?
Say for example, in a bank, you are a bank customer.
Okay.
You get some relevant offers. आपको push notifications आते होंगे.
Okay.
Be it a telecom company, अगर आप जैसे packages होते हैं ना, movies, sports, ऐसे अलग अलग packages होते हैं.
Okay.
तो पहले क्या होता था कि आपको पूरा ही subscription करना है. मतलब आप 10 चैनल है तो 10 चैनलों का ही आपको पैसा पे करना है, and that accordingly you will be getting offers on those 10 channels. So what companies realized gradually, these telecom companies or be it the banks, that retention rate was reducing because customers were not getting what they actually need. It was in general, offers were given to every customer.
So we are talking about a telecom domain per se. So telecom domain में एयरटेल का, मैं एयरटेल कस्टमर हूँ, उसी के हिसाब से एक बार समझाओ कि जो है.
So say for example, आप एयरटेल कस्टमर हैं. Now you have 10 channels.
10 channels in the sense?
कोई sports का channel है, कोई movies का
TV
channel,
channel you're
TV
talking
channels.
about, okay.
So say for example, you are someone who is not into movies but likes sports. So most of the time you're not even watching movies channels.
Correct.
But previously what used to happen was you will have all the channels. You like it or not like it, you're getting some offers,
yes.
10% discount on all the channels.
Package
but you don't actually need it. So to cater to those customer needs, basically what was happening, customers were not getting retained. They were moving out of a maybe organization because they were not getting what they want. It is just generic offers. Or generic, their requirements were not heard basically from the organization side. So to cater to those needs or to customize their requirements, this role comes into picture. Where we will be understanding the customer needs. We will be taking data, whatever their previous interactions were there. Like say for example, I know from your data that you are someone who likes movies over any other things. Say for example, you have kids who like kids ka channels. They prefer those channels. So I will be providing you offers based on some analytics or building of adaptive models who has a brain of its own and they can actually understand what this customer needs.
Oh, okay.
So those offers will be given. आपको अब नहीं आएंगे कि 10 offers मान लो organization के पास है, you will only get 2 offers which is relevant for you.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so basically this is where this role comes into picture. It is comparatively a new one where we become the decisioning layer of an organization.
Okay.
We have to interact with the business and get relevant information from client or the customers, and then make up the models, think so that it has a brain of its own, and then accordingly it can pitch offers to the customers. So it is customer centric, if you want to know in layman terms. If I talk about decisioning architects, they have skill sets of both technical expertise as well as business understanding.
Yes.
तो दोनों को use करके they can come up with solutions that can cater specifically to customer needs.
So मुझे जो समझ में आया, जो company for which you are working, that doesn't provide services such as TV channel or banking.
No.
So it's just a company which gathers data from different services from different.
So this is basically providing the product that can be used by those organizations.
Product in the sense the data segregations that can be used by the company, let's say.
No. So say for example, data तो clients को ही देना पड़ेगा. I mean customers या the organization. Say for example ऐसे लेते हैं, like we have Airtel DTH, उसके पास 100 customers का base है.
Correct.
Now they have to provide us with that details.
Correct.
My organization has to come up with a tool or say a software that can take all this data as input, analyze it, and then formulate a solution which will provide specific, matlab, say for example, I have 10 offers, basic understanding. Using this tool that my company is providing, it will filter out all the 8. Only 2 will be there. So that filtering out is not that simple.
Obviously.
It has to go through a lot of strategies as well as adaptive and predictive models, which is again, they have to be trained. वो ऐसा नहीं है, like I'm not saying that other developers' work is easy, but I'm saying it is very gray, our role, because if you're working on UI, you know what is coming on the screen, right? But for us, we'll have to continuously train these models. Also make sure these models are fair. अब मुझे कैसे समझ में आएगा कि आपको जो ऑफर गया वो सही है कि नहीं, right? So these models have to be very relevant as well as they have to be fair. ऐसा ना हो कि the wrong customer is getting some, like say for example, you are not a platinum customer. Talking about a bank scenario, you have been here only for 2 years, and I'm giving you an offer which should be actually given to a customer who is a platinum customer, say for example 15-20 years. So that will be loss for the bank, right? So there comes the criticality of this role, I would say.
I mean, the different use cases are there that has to be covered.
Correct.
Also, and that also should give benefit to the company that taking the service also.
Correct.
There are multiple use cases.
So it is for the company. Obviously, the company should profit.
Yes.
The retention rate should increase. Customers shouldn't be leaving. In parallel, the customer should also benefit.
Okay. Yeah. Now I got an understanding कि क्या चीज़ है. ठीक है. Now you said कि you should have both technical knowledge and business knowledge.
Correct.
So let's talk about technical knowledge. क्या चीज़ एक first though, if someone has to sit the place you are sitting currently, what he or she has to go through to reach there? I mean, in terms of technical and business, let's say study wise, what they have to learn, especially to reach there.
Okay. So first of all, I think this is not a role that a fresher can land into.
This doesn't sound
because you'll have to go through real-time projects, work on real-time projects to have the business acumen. Technically, I can say people can learn, and there are a lot of things that is available online. But apart from that, I think real-time experience of projects and business is very important. First of all, for this.
And this kind of business, I believe.
Correct. Where if you make one mistake, the bank can encounter a lot of losses. So that becomes risky.
Yeah,
That being
मतलब
said,
जो पुराने कस्टमर्स जिनको कस्टमाइज्ड ऑफर जाना चाहिए, बेटर ऑफर जाना चाहिए, वो अगर सबको चला गया, so everybody will
फ्री
get
क्रेडिट
benefited
कार्ड
out
या
of
कुछ
it.
ऐसा ऑफर है जो 500 को जाना चाहिए था, ऐसा भी होता है.
Yes.
Say for example, we have gift vouchers. We have just 500 gift vouchers. Now we have to come up. So again, it depends on the bank कि बैंक को चाहिए क्या. ऐसा है कि randomly just give it away to any 500 customers. Then we have to come up again. That has to be fair. Yes. Right? So for that we have to come up with a solution that is called A/B testing. So we have to design a way कि it is very random. It's not partial. The models are not partial. Okay. Similarly, if it is specific for certain customers, जैसा say example tenure कि इतने साल हैं हमारे बैंक के साथ, only then give this offer or this discount. Okay. So then again that comes into picture. So taking into consideration the business, will have to design models. So coming back to your question, first of all, like I was placed into this role from college. I was taken into this role, not this role, but an associate level role. Okay. And then I had to do a lot of certifications. I can name a few: CSA, CSSA, CPDC, and CPDS.
What do someone get those certificates from?
So you can, the company I was placed into, they gave me, they paid for it.
Paid for it.
Yeah, so if you pass into those certification, only then they'll pay. So you have to pay for it first. If you pass, then they'll reimburse.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And but that's not the only scenario. You can give it from outside as well. The certifications are available. The only problem I see there is if you do not have real-time work or you haven't worked on real-time projects, those certifications won't help that much because you have to also have the business understanding.
Correct.
So certifications even college grad can pass. It's not that tough. I mean, at least the basic level, like the CSA and CPDC certifications. But if you really want to use that learning, then I think you have to gradually grow up the ladder. It's not directly landing up into this role.
So you said 2 companies you have changed by far. Previous company was also into this kind of role?
My technology was this only.
So what technology it uses?
So Java is the framework.
So on the top of Java, basically, it has been built. The company who has built it has given its
correct. The framework is Java. So basic understanding of Java.
So technical knowledge wise, you need to have.
Correct. I would say like for any software engineer, any basic understanding of any language is fine.
Would work.
You can build up. You can grow learning that language. Obviously, you'll have to struggle a little, but I think the logic comes from any
I mean, every programming language is kind of same, just a little bit here and there you have to do. But writing wise, though, most of the things stays same.
Correct.
So that is the technical aspect. So business aspect mein, the course that you do, that is sufficient to go forward at least initially, or you need to.
So if you ask me, then initially you're not given such a big responsibility. So at the associate level, probably you'll be guided by a senior. Say for example, at my level, someone will be guiding that person to draft those business logics. Like at my level, I'll have to come up with those ideas, and then I can pass it on to my junior, saying that this is the framing that I've done. You can feed this into the models. But the initial draft has to go on from a senior level.
Yes, obviously. So when you say this models, are they kind of LLM models or LLM models? Okay. So you develop your own LLM models to which you feed data and train accordingly.
Correct.
And from that LLM model, you also write what do you call conditions, on what conditions it has to operate what thing, and accordingly you retrieve data according to the
I mean, this is just the simplest way of saying it.
Obviously.
But yeah, I work on models, and again, as I said, there are 2 kinds of models. One that collects data, it has to have prehistoric data, which is called the adaptive models. So they adapt, they learn from the customer. That's why they are called adaptive models. And the other one is predictive. They don't need any data. They learn based on, like say for example, I have 100 customer base. Based on whatever they are choosing on a day-to-day basis, these models will learn. So they are not actually looking for a specific customer. They don't want your information, but whatever is the general scenario of 100 customers, they'll keep learning. So that I will say these are two scenarios. One is like, say for example, A/B testing that I spoke about. Similarly, if I just want to know like 25 to 35 years of age, this age group, what are they liking? A model has to learn, right? Like what is the general trend? What are the kind of clothes this age range is wanting to wear? So predictive models work on those things. Like it is a generalized model which will learn from a age range, or say any data range that we provide. It will see what is this group actually doing. And based on that, say for example, you are a 25-year-old and there's another 25-year-old. Based on your data, this model has learned. Now coming the next person, when he logs in and when he sees, it will provide that offer first to this customer, because he knows that he's also a 25-year-old. Probably he'll like the same trend as this person. So there comes the difference between adaptive and predictive models.
So adaptive means they have historical data.
Prehistoric data.
Prehistoric data. So people who are using this kind of service, their data, it will be feed to.
Yeah, I mean, bank will have that data.
I mean, any bank or TV.
Bank or telecom, or now we are also expanding into healthcare domains. So it is like, it is gradually actually wherever whichever organization is wanting to customize, it is needed there, I would say.
So I'm filling a gap. अगर हम इसको डाटा देते हैं, predictive model learns it. So there must be somewhere this adaptive models also learning the pattern, right?
Yeah, but it is again specific to a customer, right? कि आपका data, जैसे you are interacting with the bank.
No. That is, I understood. So predictive model के पास जो results आएंगे, वो एक segregated results आएंगे, right? So that segregated results has to go to the next model to pass on, or कैसे रहेगा?
It depends कि आपको क्या output चाहिए. Is it a generic output that you need, or is it something that will be a combination of both adaptive and predictive models? So it is not just the model we design. Again, we have to strategize. So that will be another framework. So this is just part of my work, I'm saying.
Okay, fine. So maybe I'm not able to fully decode it.
I can bring my laptop and show you.
No. Oh my goodness, I don't want to get into it. But this is the core point is a very interesting role, and the way you are saying, what I see is this role is just going to evolve more. ये AI के वजह से खत्म नहीं होने वाला रोल है. Is that true?
इसमें AI है, I would say.
Obviously.
And to be very honest, like 10 years down the line, you don't know if this role will exist.
That is true, yeah.
But what I know is this role will evolve.
Yes.
So it may be that 10 years down the line we call it a different role, but काम होगा for sure.
काम बहुत होगा.
काम होगा.
Okay. अगर एक फ्रेशर को अगर इस लाइन पे जाना है, because this sounds fascinating and also shows a kind of security going forward, क्या करना होगा?
So for me, actually, I landed up in this role by luck, I would say, because I was given this technology when I was placed. It's like, say for example, 100 people placed into an organization. You can have different technologies that this group of people will be placed. So I was placed into and
I was placed into this company.
I was placed into this company and then given this technology. So when I worked into the real-time projects, I grasped it, understood, technically became more sound, and then did these certifications. So one thing I learned is you get the exposure and then do these certifications. It is very helpful because you have the real-time exposure and then you have a better understanding as to what is there in the course. Some people do it other way around. I personally, I think it is not very helpful because you'll forget. It's a lot of complex things. You might pass studying, but you'll forget. So
you're saying कि एक अच्छी college होना जरूरी है. Campus से मिला था, right?
हाँ, campus से मिला था. But नहीं, it's not important. Good college is not important. I feel it's a matter of both luck and your hard work. So it doesn't mean if I did not land up into this role from my college, I couldn't get it. You can sit off campus, you can opt for these roles, you can look for online courses and then get prepared.
जिसके पास लॉक नहीं हो
Also, I think टारगेट ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि इसी पोस्ट में हो, बट ग्रेजुअली यू कैन एक्सपैंड योर होराइजन कि किस डायरेक्शन में जाने से आपको, इफ यू लाइक द वर्क देन डेफिनेटली आई थिंक बीट एनी रोल you'll get through. That is what I feel.
हार्ड वर्क करती रहनी चाहिए,
Definitely.
टुडेस डे में एआई के तरफ करती रहनी चाहिए,
Correct.
is what you will advise?
Be technically updated, I would say. कि जो भी नया है, ऐसा नहीं कि blindly we are just trying anything and everything around. What is relevant for you, what you feel you can understand and comprehend, and then put it into action. I think taking that or grasping that is very important. And over the years, I think it will be very important to learn on the go. You cannot try those primitive methods ki ek saal tak we are just learning and learning. You'll have to apply that on the go. Like even now in my role, it's very diverse. Like today I'm working on something, tomorrow something is, the tool itself is updated. I'll have to get myself acquainted with those things, the new things, and that is maybe within 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I have to get accustomed to it as well as work and deliver. So that is the expectation that the organizations have from any, I'm not talking about just my role, but I mean any role. So if you are comfortable being in this position, then no one can replace you.
Do you take interviews for people?
Yeah, I do.
So what do you expect from them? I mean, do you take interviews for freshers or kind of 2-3 years experience?
Anyone who is junior to me, they tell me to take interviews. Okay. Even 1 year.
What do you expect from them?
First of all, the fundamentals. I test on the fundamentals.
Fundamentals in terms of business also, technical also.
Business, so it depends. So if it is an entry-level job, I do not expect the candidate to know a lot on business, because they are comparatively very new, and they will not have that business acumen. So that expectation itself is wrong. But the technical knowledge that they'll have, while we have the resume, they put that these are my plus points, or these are the things that I know. So I feel knowing your resume is very important. If you're putting something on your resume, make sure you know it to the core.
That's an important point. Very important point. You should know your resume. But yeah. Do you also hire freshers? I mean,
yeah, we do.
Not from campus. Let's say if someone is already passed out and they are looking for a job.
Yeah, even that. So basically, my company has a portal. You can apply there. If you have that requirement that the role needs, then you might get a call.
So there is a possibility. Yeah. A lot of people, what I'm asking is, a lot of people, if they are not getting campus, they really struggle to find an entry at least to any kind of organization. So वो एक बहुत मुश्किल पाथवे है, एटलीस्ट इन इंडिया, बिकॉज इंडिया में फ्रेशर्स के लिए कॉल्स नहीं आते रिक्रूटर्स का, और एक्सपीरियंस मिलता नहीं है.
करेक्ट.
तो वो एक बहुत बड़ी गैप, बीच में 0 to 3 years का गैप बन जाता है मार्केट में. बट इफ यू सेइंग
struggle hai, I will not deny that, sir, because why would an organization just go randomly picking up candidates, right? If they're getting candidates easily from colleges, which again, I mean, they pay as well. But anyway, I know a few people who have been placed that way, so it's not impossible, but definitely a little bit difficult, I would say.
Salary की बात करते हैं.
Main point.
Very, very important. Is it because this also includes technical and business aspects? Is it in general, let's say 7 years experience coder and 7 years experience into decision architect role? What will be the expectation? The coder will get paid more, or the architect will get paid more?
So again, we cannot generalize, but if we see the normal trends, yes, the decisioning architects get paid a little bit more. Yes. I mean, at par, the salary would be. I'll give you the reason as well. It's not just about the designation and the role, but the complexity, because you have to have both technical knowledge as well as the business
yes,
acumen, as I said. And also, there's a lot of pressure because based on what we strategize, the company gains or loses.
Absolutely.
So, if you want to talk about numbers, I can give you a range,
Please.
salary range.
Please.
I don't know if that's good enough
Yeah.
because again that is relative for
Uh-huh.
each and every person. But at my level, at about 7 years of experience, you'll easily get 45. And this role will next be it will lead into a lead decisioning architect.
Lead
So
decisioning architect,
that
okay.
person will easily get around 65, 70. So I think that is fair enough,
Yeah,
handsome
yeah,
salary.
that's a good handsome salary, I would say.
Yeah.
At least in India. Whenever if you are directly affecting to the business, you're directly affecting to the business growth. Definitely, there is a chance that you should make money. Then only.
And it is very risky as well. Loss
Absolutely.
करा दिया तो निकाल देंगे.
So if you're if responsible and involvement is there, then only there's a possibility
Right.
you'll make good in any career path. है ना? What I can ask? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was nice knowing all the details of whatever you said. बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बात है. And जिनको हाई पेइंग जॉब चाहिए, रिलेवेंट जॉब चाहिए, स्पेशली दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. यू कैन ट्राई दिस करियर पाथ. आप ढूंढिए, इंटरनेट में मिलेगा. एंड कुछ हेल्प अगर हम कर पाए, कुछ इफ यू आर आस्किंग निवेदिता एनी हेल्प इन दिस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड ऑल्सो, आप हमें कनेक्ट करिए, कमेंट करिए, ईमेल करिए, कुछ भी करिए. What else? Thank you very
Done.
much.
Thank you.
Cut. ठीक है, बताइए कैसे हैं आप?
मैं बढ़िया. All good.
जोर से बोलना पड़ेगा थोड़ा.
और जोर से. कितना? इतना?
ये ठीक है.
ओके. ठीक है. तो कुछ ऐसे ही स्टार्ट करना है कि कुछ आप बोलेंगे?
स्टार्ट क्या? मैं पूछूंगा ना.
ओके.
मैं बस ऐसे ही पूछ रहा हूँ.
ठीक है.
तुमको थोड़ा कंफर्टेबल कर रहा हूँ.
ओके. राइट.
हेयर कट कहाँ से किया?
कविता ने मुझे रेकमेंड किया था ग्रीन समथिंग.
ग्रीन ट्रेंड्स क्या?
ग्रीन ट्रेंड्स पास ही है घर के.
ग्रीन ट्रेंड्स बहुत सारे उसके.
हाँ, मैंने वो नियरेस्ट. कभी मैंने यहाँ पे हेयर कट नहीं करा. मैं तो नई हूँ बैंगलोर में, 1 साल ही हुआ है.
हाँ क्या?
हाँ.
उससे पहले
कोलकाता.
जॉब भी कोलकाता में था?
हाँ.